Hey, sis, Dad, Mom, come on. Your story hour's on.
Presenting Your Story Hour, building for a better tomorrow. Today's story...
Okay, slow down, Doug. We're almost to the intersection. There's a stop sign there.
I have no brakes. My brakes are gone.
Heading home the long way.
Hi, Doug. What's happening?
Hey, Mike, Craig. I'm just on my way to work.
Man, you're getting to be a workaholic.
Your old man's still on your case, huh?
He's not on my case. He just doesn't like his son hanging around doing nothing. Like some guys I know.
Whoa, I suppose you think of being a busboy at Mather's Diner is something?
Don't scoff, it's buying me my wheels.
A lot of good they do you. Let us know whenever you want to have some fun.
Yeah, sure.
See you later.
Mike, Craig, and Doug had run around together a lot, having fun, as Mike liked to say. But now, with his after-school job at Mather's Diner, Doug didn't have as much time for that sort of thing, and he'd also started attending church. Tonight, business had been a little slow in the diner, so Doug was finishing up a little early and about to leave when Mike and Craig walked in.
How's it going, Doug?
You're mopping up kind of early, aren't you, old buddy?
Oh, hi, guys. Yeah, we haven't had a customer for the last half hour, so why not?
It's so cold, everyone's home in front of the fireplace.
Yeah, I guess so.
You almost done?
Almost. But if you guys want something, the kitchen's closed.
You can handle 2 Cokes to go, can't you?
You guys nuts? How about some hot chocolate?
You ever hear of mixing booze with hot chocolate?
You guys never learn, do you?
You make a neat waitress, Doug.
Yeah, keep the change.
Oh, here comes your boss. See you around. Hello, Mr. Mathers.
Hello, boys. Hi, Doug. How's everything?
Just fine, Mr. Mathers.
Saw your dad today, Doug. Told him you were doing a good job here.
Well, that should keep him off my back.
It can't be easy raising a son alone, Doug. He only wants what's best for you, that's all.
Yeah, I know.
Can't be easy for you either, without a mother.
I don't know anything else. She died when I was only 3, so all I really know about her is what others have told me. Should I drop the linens off tonight, Mr. Mathers? The bag's pretty full.
Sure, Doug, if you wouldn't mind.
Nope, no trouble at all. I'll flip the closed sign now, Mr. Mathers, and be on my way.
Okay, Doug. I'll leave, too, as soon as I finish totaling up the receipts.
Good night.
Night, Doug. Drive carefully.
Whoa, it's cold out here.
Hey, Doug. We waited for you, good buddy.
Right. How about a ride?
I have to be home by 11.
It's only a little after 10.
We have booze and the 2 Cokes. Share your wheels and we'll share our loot.
A bribery will get you nowhere. But hop in, I'll let you go to the laundry with me anyhow.
All right.
Let's go.
With Mike and Craig with him, it seemed just like old times again. Doug stopped at the laundry, dropped off the linens, then came back to his car. Mike and Craig were sprawled all over the seats like they were settled in for the duration. He looked at his watch. It was only 10:20, so he figured there'd be no harm in taking a little cruise. After all, everyone deserves a little time off for good behavior.
How are you and your dad getting along?
Well, not bad, as long as I keep my nose clean.
My sister says she sees you in church every week.
Well, that's part of the deal.
If my dad cracked down on me for drinking like your dad does, I'd be grounded until the next century.
Yeah, my folks trust me completely.
Doug drove the guys around town for a while and then checked the time again. It was getting late. He had just made up his mind to take them home when he stopped for a red light.
Look who pulled up beside us. The Racing King, old Nelson.
Doug looked over and saw Nelson grinning at him, Nelson gunned his engine a couple of times. Finally, Doug gunned his. Doug straightened in his seat and smiled. He knew he could take Nelson any day.
He wants to race, Doug. Come on, have a swig. And take him on!
Doug raised the cup and took a big swallow. His mouth and throat burned. Then a warm feeling seemed to spread slowly through his body. It had been a long time since he'd had a good drink and done anything he used to call fun. He gripped the steering wheel. The light changed.
You let him get away.
Well, he needs a head start in that heat.
Okay, Doug, go get him. Now watch out. The road narrows from 4 lanes to 2 right up there. Oh, attaboy. You got him. Hey, where are we going?
Out to the old staple farm. If I know Nelson, he'll say it wasn't a fair race because the highway narrowed. This way I can take him on where there isn't any traffic.
When he got to the farm, Doug turned his car around and waited. Soon, Nelson's headlights flashed across the weather-beaten barn. He swung around and pulled up beside Doug.
Give me another swallow.
You are lucky back there, but I'll race you back to the highway if you're not too chicken.
Sure, I'll beat you again, and then I'm heading home.
Ha!
You got him. Keep the lead.
Doug pulled ahead by a fender length. He felt good. He could handle any curve, beat any car and driver. He gave it more gas and roared into the night.
You're ahead, Doug. Keep up the heat and you'll have him choking on exhaust fumes.
Doug raced ahead until Nelson's headlights were only a gleam in his rearview mirror.
Okay, slow down, Doug. We're almost to the intersection, and there's a stop sign there.
Doug took his foot off the gas and pumped his brakes lightly. Nothing happened. Just then, a car's headlights appeared across the intersection. Frantically, Doug pumped the brakes again. The pedal slammed to the floor.
I have no brakes! My brakes are gone! I can't down gear either!
Try your emergency. You're heading for the highway.
Hang on!
When Doug opened his eyes, Nelson was tugging at his door, and Mike and Craig were struggling out the other side. A bunch of branches covered the car. The boys helped Doug through the branches and back up to the road.
You crashed through Mrs. Kelsey's fence. Your car's hanging over her hillside.
You could have killed everybody. I didn't know you needed to beat me that bad.
Oh, God, what have I done? I'm so sorry.
Hello?
Dad, I'm at police headquarters. I'm sorry, but I had an accident with my car.
Are you hurt? Was anyone injured?
No, only the car.
Thank God.
My brakes failed. Dad, I went through Mrs. Kelsey's fence, and my car's a mess.
All right, son. I'm on my way.
Doug hung up the phone and went to sit with the guys in the hallway. He stared straight ahead, thinking about the mess he was making of his life.
They took our statements and we're allowed to go as soon as our folks come. How about you?
There'll be a hearing after they inspect my brakes in the accident site.
Did you have to take a breathalyzer test?
Yeah, but I was nowhere near being legally drunk. Just stupid.
Huh?
Nothing. What happened to that booze you guys had? They searched my car because the officer said he could smell it on us and in the car.
Don't worry. They can't get you on possession. I threw it over the hill as soon as I heard the sirens.
We should have done that a long time ago.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Then they fell silent, each one occupied with his own thoughts. Doug felt numb and hopeless. What was life all about anyhow? Craig's older sister came and picked him up, then Nelson's mother and Mike's father. Doug was left alone. Finally, he saw Dad coming down the hall. Dad looked tired.
Let's sit here where we can talk, son.
I spoke to Chief Johnson. He said you were free to go in my custody for now. But they said you were drinking and driving and racing over Old Staple Road.
It's all true. Dad, I'm not worth it. Give up on me. I try to do the best I can, and then I go and do a stupid stunt like this. It's bad enough my car isn't even paid for, and now it's wrecked. But I could have killed somebody. Mm-hmm. I could have killed all of us. Mm-hmm. What's the matter with me, anyhow? You said accepting Jesus would make me a new person. But sometimes I'm still the same stupid old me.
Son, the same old you would blame someone else or something else for what happened. But you admit you did it. Jesus does make people different, Doug. But it doesn't happen overnight. Sometimes it does. But usually it's a gradual thing. And remember, you're not an observer of your own life. You're a participant. You have a free will. No one forced you to drink and drive, did they?
No, that was my decision.
You could have made the decision not to as well. Do you understand, Doug? Jesus is always there to help you. But you have to be willing to grow and mature also. That means being responsible for your actions, right or wrong.
That's it, Dad. I didn't even think of the results tonight. I just went along with everything. I didn't even give a whimper of protest.
Next time you will.
Next time? Well, how do you know there'll be a next time?
People are always tempted, Doug, even Christians. But you're heading home as long as you're questioning. That means you're looking for answers. That's a good sign. I know you'll make it.
Yeah, heading home the long way.
Your sense of direction will improve as you learn and grow. I know Jesus will never give up on you, son, and neither will I. We're both pulling for you. And now, son, let's go home.